Hey DSMS, it's Wyatt.
And Skyler, November 14th, DSMS TV News.
7th grade GSA club meets in room A20 at lunch today.
8th grade GSA meets in A5.
Good morning, Desert Shadows. Last Tuesday night, we held our open house for next year's 7th grade students, and attendance was outstanding. There's a healthy buzz about Desert Shadows Middle School in our community, about our teachers, our students, and the learning opportunities that we offer here. I would like to give a shout out to all the students who spoke and performed in front of this very large audience. You inspired a future class of Desert Shadows Middle School students, and this is important. All students are on a journey with their learning. 6th grade students are now preparing for an exciting shift to middle school. Each of you are readying for a future high school experience that will be here before you know it. Are you prepared? While I have your attention, I want you to think about 3 keys to success in school. 1, attention to your grade performance. Are you checking your grades regularly in Infinite Campus? Do you have missing assignments? Are you doing your best work? 2, healthy relationships with your teachers and peers. You should be able to talk to the people that you work with at school, including your teachers and your friends. The third dynamic that we should be thinking about is engaging in a special interest. Something that you're passionate about. It might be music, athletics, art, activism in a cause, or perhaps a faith-based activity at home. If you have these 3 parts in your school life, you have a healthy school position right now, and you're well positioned for success in high school. Most of us have to do some work in one of these areas. Effort is required in all things worth achieving, so let's get to it. This week, teachers are reporting midterm progress reports for your 2nd quarter grades. Your high school teachers will take an interest in your term grades, and these may open or close opportunities for you. Work today so the right doors will be open tomorrow. We have plenty of time, but you need to put attention to your grades to make sure they reflect your best. Before I pass it off to Mrs. O'Boyle, I have a few important announcements about school safety. Please listen carefully as we've had a couple of close calls in our crowded parking lots and on our way to school. I need students to be cautious and safe. 1, use designated crossing lanes to get to our parking lot. 2, stay off of your phone while walking in the parking lot and while riding your bicycle. 3, your bicycles should not be steered into the parking lot. Stay on the sidewalks. And finally, bike riders should wear a helmet and walk beside your bikes on the sidewalk on Sweetwater and Emile Zola. It's just 2 to 3 minutes, but it makes a difference and it will keep us safe. Mrs. O'Boyle, do you have any notes for our students today?
The reason I'm on announcements this morning is I'm going to ask for some help from our 7th grade students. It seems that the culture at lunchtime during 7th lunch has become something of a little bit too much excitement and activity. Again, we have lunchtime to provide you a time to eat your lunch and to sit with your friends and socialize. Have a break from learning and reading and all these educational activities. It is not a recess. And unfortunately, if we were to invite any guests out, some parents or teachers, they may view it as more of a recess. We are going to ask students to take a look at what they're doing and how they're behaving during lunch so that we can keep lunch the way it is. In order to keep lunch how it is now, and that would be free seating out in the courtyard in 30 minutes of time, we need students to cut down on the horseplay and keep their hands to themselves, also clean up after one another, and be kind and courteous. If we can do those things, we'll keep the courtyard open. If we fail to do these things, Mr. Hummard and I may have to scale back on a few of the freedoms that we allow the 7th graders during lunch. We may have everybody come inside of the cafeteria and close the courtyard off is one option for us. So please take a minute and think about your own behavior at lunch, and if you've had to be spoken to by an adult. And if you have, we're going to need you to please make some changes for us. Do you think I covered it?
We haven't had to close down lunch in a few years, but we have a very large 7th grade group. So respect that freedom that you have at lunchtime, and we should be just fine. And I think that's our announcement.
Yes. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.
The winners for the talent show are Nicholas Devine, Sarah Charon, Melina Goodman, Colin McClan, Cassie Losi, Miley Foster, Ashley Christopoulos, Ava Sathrine, Burrell DeFrias, Ella Foster, and Vanessa Minero.
Miley Hunter, Taylor Gilbert, Casey Cooksey, Dylan Bossong, Ashley Bossong, Isla Yamakovich, Shay Bartlow, Megan Matthew, Sonia Skid, Bella Azzi, and Jasmine Ortiz.
Now to the birthdays.
DSMS, meet Eli with the birthdays. Today's birthdays is the one and only best math teacher, Miss Sommer. Have a great day. Now the weather with Ryan.
Weather with Ryan with the DSMS. Today there is a high of 81 and a low of 58. It's pretty humid, but sadly there's no chance of rain. See you next time. Now on to Zach.
Time for lunch!
What time is it?
It's time for
Hey DSMS, it's me, Zach, with the lunch. Today there will be a cheeseburger, a jumbo corn dog, and a sandwich pack. Have a great day, and now to the sports with Noah.
You're gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face, a big disgrace.
Hey DSMS, it's Noah with the sports. Yesterday after school, the track team went to Horizon for a meet against both Sunrise and Pinnacle Peak. We won a lot of events, and we had tons of fun. Here are a few pictures of the meet yesterday, and then we'll move back to me and Sky with our anchorage. In the morning on Thursday and Friday, about 7th grade social studies picking up their projects. We have an overwhelming amount of projects that are still located in the E34 portable building. They need to be removed, taken home, or disposed of ASAP. Thank you.
That's all for today, DSMS. Now to the
There's TV. Don't go out there creeping. Saw your x-ray while you're mining. Got them diamonds, but you cheated. I was dreaming, diamonds stacking to the ceiling. I got ores finally, but you out here always stealing. I baked this cake to save our lives, save our lives. But you shot me with power 5. I died.